Great, so we're going to talk about multiplying mixed numbers. Okay, so first we have to go over the steps. So last, 2.3, we were just multiplying, right? Straight across because we already had regular fractions, right? But now we need to get the fractions in simplest form and really into improper. Okay, so first we need to get fractions into, turn the mixed numbers into improper fractions, and then check for cross products. This is going to be super important because otherwise you're going to get really large numbers when you multiply, and it's going to be really difficult. And then remember, you multiply your numerators together and your denominators together. And then you simplify, right? We always want them in simplest form. Man, can't spell this morning. Okay, so turn them into improper fractions first, then check for cross products. And you'll see that in a second why that's super important. Okay, if you need to pause, do that now to get those, but otherwise keep on going. Okay, let's look at example 1. We have to turn them into improper, right? So remember, we do this times this plus this. 2 times 9, 9 times 2 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22 over 9 times 3 over 5. So if you don't use cross products, you're going to have to do whatever 22 times 3 is and 9 times 5 is, which these ones are kind of simple, but it makes it a lot easier if you think, okay, look at my diagonals, 22 and 5, nothing can be simplified, but 9 and 3 are both divisible by 3. So we can make it 1 and 3. And now it's a little bit more manageable, right? Now it's 22 times 1, which is 22. And now it's 3 times 5, which is 15. And now this is the part that I think some of us are still stuck on. We have to figure out how many times 15 goes into 22. If it helps, list out the products, okay? Well, it goes 15 to 30. So 15 only goes one time. And then you would do what's 22 minus 15. And then 1, 12, you'd get 7/15. So it's 1 and 7/15. Okay, so the only difference is that we have to make it an improper fraction first, okay? This time we have 2 improper fractions. Well, we have to make improper fractions twice. So let's just do that. 7 times 3, 21 plus 1, another 22. And then we do 11 times 1, 11 plus 3 is 14 over 11. And then we do cross products, looking at my 7 and my 14. I know that 7 goes into both of them for 1 and 2, respectively. And then 11 and 22 can be divided by 11. So it becomes 1 and 2. And then again, we just multiply straight across. 2 times 2 is 4, and then 1 times 1 is 1. And what's 4 over 1? 4. And now we need to look at the negative signs because we have a positive times a negative. Positive times a negative makes it a -4. That's going to be our answer. All right, I'm going to do one more with you, and then I want you to do some on your own. Okay. So example 3, last time. Make this improper. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times plus 1 is 9 over 4. I'm just going to bring the negative sign down. And then 2. Remember, 2 really becomes 2 over 1. This is a 2 over 1. Do we have cross products? Hopefully you're thinking, yes, we do, Ms. Myers. The 2 and the 4 are both divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And now we just multiply. 9 times 1 is 9. 2 times 1 is 2. And how many times does 2 go into 9? Well, it goes in 4, which would be 8. So it'd be 1 left over. And now we have a negative times a negative. So that gives us a positive. So then this is just our answer, 4 1/2. Okay. So hopefully I didn't go too fast, but it's mostly the same thing, if we're being honest. So I want you to try example 4, and I'll walk you step by step, but try example 4 and check in every once in a while, okay? Okay, so we got 10/9 and then 12/5, hopefully. And now you're gonna wanna look for cross products, right? So looking for cross products, we looked at 9 and 12. They're both divisible by 3, so that's how we got a 3 and a 4. And 10 and 5 are both divisible by 5. And now you just multiply straight across by doing 2 times 4 and 3 times 1. Then you get 8/3, so then find your final answer. Should be 2 2/3, hopefully. All right. So now I want you to try examples 5 and 6 all on your own. Examples 5 and 6 all on your own right now. All right, so hopefully you got -7 1/2 and -5 1/5. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, see you in class.